I just returned from Pakistan. I saw fear. I saw terror. I saw evil of the highest order. My brother, when I applied for that visa, the first thing I noticed was the fact that the nation was called the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. That means you are entering an Islamic ecosystem ruled by the laws of Islam. And so you are a victim on arrival. When I entered that nation, I had to enter that nation as a tourist and as a philanthropist. Because you cannot enter that nation as a preacher. And so entering that nation was the risk of the highest order. From the airport, there was a full interrogation. I was thoroughly interrogated by the police, by the narcotic agent, and by the immigration. They searched everything I had. They made phone calls. They had to send a Christian police officer to get in there to intervene. I was to be arrested at the airport on arrival because my passport carried clergy. The world is dark. That nation is the second largest Islamic nation. It has 227 million people. You can't move around without power. There's wickedness everywhere. When I traveled into that ecosystem, the crusades we had, I'm going to do a documentary on my experience in Pakistan. The crusades we organized were in different locations, and we were only permitted to do one crusade per location. Because if you do a crusade today and you return the next day, you are coming to meet bloodshed. So it was a hit and run experience. And the way we organized it is such that when we organize the crusade, we come to a location, they sent out over 20 to 30 buses to bring people from other locations. Because the bait was that they told them the one coming is a healer. So they were coming to receive healing. And they had to bring people from other locations because they needed them to have the liberty to accept Jesus when that call is made. Because if you are in the location where the crusade is organized and you dare accept Jesus, you'll be killed. We wanted to have 2 crusades in one location. The police threatened the pastor that he will be charged to court immediately because they can't manage the violence. So we had to do hit and run in 5 different locations. It was that bad. They had to pay the police force over $6,000 so that we'll have 24-hour security. Even when I went out to give arms to the poor, there were police officers with live ammunition. Because anything can happen. So the Christians surviving, the pastor that invited me was imprisoned for 8 months. He came out of prison not up to 5 months before this meeting. I'm telling you what's happening around the world. And I'm saying this so that you know that what happened in Nigeria is just one of the many cases. This one has gone viral, but it's what's happening every day, all around the world. And so the need for power cannot be overemphasized. I had to live in the pastor's house with police, with surveillance, 24 hours. And in order to be able to host this kind of meeting, where you have to bring all your audience from different locations, I mean, it's capital intensive. The pastor sold his car, sold most of his properties, because the program, the 5 meetings cost over $50,000. That's the level of doggedness that these people have for God. The time for lukewarm Christianity is over. That time is over. Every Christian must have power. Spiritual power, economic power, political power, educational power. You must have that power. Because so much is happening in the dark. No wonder the Bible said the dark places of the earth is the habitation of cruelty. That's what we are seeing today. And you cannot afford to be a victim. You can't be a victim. Praise God.